What's up, y'all? I've had this Leica Q2 Reporter Edition for about a month now. There's a few takeaways I've got. Let's get to it. Takeaway number one, this thing feels really good in your hands. And I say that, if you watch my unboxing video, you know I have small hands. But this thing, I don't know how to describe it. It is smooth. It has the proper indentation. It just feels really, really nice when I'm out shooting. I've taken it everywhere. And I threw these Peak Design tags on here because, my God, I haven't wanted to drop it. We'll get to that in a second. So the next thing I've taken away from this Leica experience is how satisfying the clicks are on this thing. Let's do that again. Oh, so nice. Takeaway number 3. The Leica photo apps is really good. And I say this as a Sony shooter because the Sony app sucks. Like, absolutely useless. It may work 1 out of 10 times. Find myself rarely ever using it. So this Leica photo app, I'm just coming off the holidays, was incredibly helpful when I snapped some photos of my nieces and nephews or my family, and they said, oh, you know, send that to me. And it's like, oh. In my head, I'm thinking this is the Sony app, but in fact, it's not. This is a totally different beast. It works beautifully, seamlessly with your phone. Can't recommend the app enough. So as a Sony user, one thing I've loved, absolutely loved, and it's been super refreshing with this Leica camera, is the menu. It actually makes sense. The touchscreen is actually touchable, and it has been a joy to walk through this menu, unlike the Sony cameras. So while this seems like a month of pure bliss, marital bliss, there's some things that have happened. I've had my Sony cameras for going on 3 years now, 4 years, and they are in mint condition. I have not dropped them. They are maybe a little dusty, but no scratches. I don't have a screen protector on the back. Whatever, because I take care of my I've had this camera less than a month, and what did I do? I dropped this thing. Yeah, $6,000 camera, and I scratched the shit out of it. So I'm a little emotional about this, if you can't tell. It shows scratches pretty well. This one is obvious because, yeah, that one's bad. But a con for me, I took this on a work trip to New York, and I just had it in my regular nomadic backpack, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna throw a link down below. This bag has changed my life. I'm a big bag nerd. We'll get into that in other videos, but this was brand new. I didn't want it just freeballing in my bag, so I actually put it in a beanie, right? So I tucked it in so it would be nice and safe. And even with all of that, I have these little scratches along my aperture ring. So that was scratch number 1, and now I've got this bad boy. So I don't know, I'm about to be 3 strikes, I'm out, maybe? I don't know. Con number 2, again, not all marital bliss. There are some things about this thing I don't like, and some of y'all threw this in the comments of my unboxing video, and it's this lens cap. Looks cute, really pretty on a table with the Leica logo. The felt on the inside feels nice, but this thing's useless. And con number 3, I don't know if I can call this like a true con because this is sort of an early video, but I am so automatic with this guy. Like boom, 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 boom. Like everything is automatic. This thing, it's not. Dialing in settings if I'm shooting manual, which I've done I'd say 90% of the time with this camera, it's different. It's a little clunky, and so I'm gonna give it some more time, but for now, I'm calling it a con because I actually have to stop and pause and think, but yeah, there's a con. So something up for debate. I'm still not sure. I've had this a month and I've only had to charge the battery one time, but is that good or is it not good? It's still a little too early to tell. I can't bring myself to purchase an extra one of these because an extra battery is $285. I just dropped $6 grand on a camera. This thing should last me until 2025. I don't know. It should last a long time. So, debate's out on this. More to come. So I've compared the two cameras a lot. What do they actually look like in the field? So the other day, I took these two out for a sunset. So a nice high dynamic range scene. And this is what I came out with. The Leica, as you can see, the colors are brilliant. The darks are dark. The dynamic range is absolutely beautiful. The Sony, it's fine, but when you put it next to the Leica, it doesn't look so good anymore. I plan on taking these cameras out again in different situations, maybe some street photography, maybe some portraits. If you found this video helpful in your Leica journey or your Leica dreams, give us a thumbs up, or better yet, a subscribe. Thanks for watching as always. There'll be a lot of more Leica content to come. Promise you that. Until next time, thanks for watching.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed.